Hey Jen, it's Levi from Subaru Nanaimo. I came up here to this big parking lot because I got some lights and it's getting dark. The sun sets behind Mount Benson very early in Nanaimo in the winter. Playing around with my new camera. It's got all these lenses. Look, here's your Ascent. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a walk around without getting too close so we get some nice shots for you. And then I'll see if I can see any dents or any damage for you. And like I said, it does still need a wash. Super, like, classy looking cars. Like, kind of simple, conservative styling, but I think they're gonna age really well. They're not, like, overly flashy, but they're luxurious and shockingly fun to drive. Like, it's not boring to drive. Most big SUVs like this, they're just kind of blah. Feels like driving a minivan, but these things with the 2.4 turbo, they're fun. Like, I actually really enjoy driving them. I have a 2019 WRX, and it's kind of got a similar motor. This uses the 2.4 turbo, and it hauls pretty good, and it's actually quite athletic for its size. All right, I'm gonna go wide angle because I'm gonna see if I can see any kind of damage on the car. I mean, it's gotta get cleaned still. It's just bug guts. I mean, with all of our used cars, if anything significant is on the vehicle, like a big dent or a big scratch, we'll usually have our dent repair guys and our paint guys come by to fix it. I mean, I don't even really see. There's a tiny rock chip in the paint right there. Because like this is aluminum, the hood, and then your bumper cover, that's plastic, right? So the plastic will actually kind of self-heal a little bit better. What you can do, especially living in your area, it's nice to have a paint pen. So if you do end up with some chips on your hood, you can just dab them and fill them in. Looking again, that would come off. I think this one we saw here, that's the biggest paint chip. It's pretty small. I have the same colored car, the Crystal White Pearl. It's a very easy color to care for. Like, this car is dirty. It needs a wash, but from like 5 feet away, you wouldn't know it. Oh, it's getting dark. Okay. Along the side here, dirty. That would come off. I don't see any dents. I don't see any dents. That happens on my car too. That would come off. Okay, the wheels. Are they curbed anywhere? No, I don't think so. No, they look good. That was the body side molding I was talking about. It's like a $500 option, but it does actually look nice. This wheel is good. Back quarter, no dents. These don't have an interior release. You just push it here, and there's a place to put the gas cap, but it does lock when the vehicle's locked, which is nice. Back glass looks good. Our Subaru emblem. Let's go back to our main lens here. Dirty, dirty, dirty. This is that panel I was talking about. The hitch hides under here. I'm not gonna pull it off right now, but for sure there's a hitch under there because we've got the little pull tabs. I can get you a picture of that later. These are the backup sensors. So yes, it's got a backup camera and it beeps as you get closer to things, but it's also got reverse automatic braking. So even if you don't see something, it will stop before you collide with the obstacle, which is pretty cool. Proximity key. So even if your car is locked, you walk up to it and you want to open up the tailgate, keys in my pocket, I can just press this button under here. Tailgate's gonna open. It uses 2 motors now, so it's fast. It's only 5 seconds to open or close. There's 2 buttons to close it. This one closes the tailgate. This one also closes the tailgate, but then it locks the car. So if you're ready to go on your hike, you got all your gear, you can just press the lock one, it's gonna close and then lock on you. So the previous owners opted to get the all-weather mats, so the carpets have never been used. They're like brand new, which is sweet. Oh yeah, that's brand new. Get a little cargo light back here. They also went with the seat back protector and the cargo tray. All very nice items to have. If you want to fold these seats down, you just pull up right here and you push forwards. This is your cargo area with the third row folded down. I'm 5'9" and I can actually sit back there no problem. Headroom, legroom, and everything. And you got a good sized window there, and this little vent up here actually pumps out a good amount of air. It's super not claustrophobic. Nice thing with having the captain's chairs, if there's one person sitting back here in the middle, you can spread your legs out. This strap here velcros right here, so it's easy to grab when you want to pull the seat back up. And then you'll notice it's a very straightforward angle. So this you can also pull to recline the seat. Yeah, it's got that nice brown leather. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. Okay, let's fold both of these sides up. All right, let's continue around the body of the car. Yeah, I don't see anything on the tailgate. This is also an add-on, the splash guards. They're just like tiny little mud flaps. This wheel, again, I don't think they're curbed at all. They look pretty good. I mean, this hasn't even been through detail yet, right? So if there's any scratches, they would polish it. But this paint looks really nice still. Here, let's give you a better lens. Get that. Oh, look at that. Okay. I don't think there's any aesthetic defects. Windshield, maybe a tiny little surface. Very, very minor, like it's not gonna spread on you or anything. No, windshield looks good. All right, so again with the proximity key, which is cool, if I lock the car and then I want to get in my car, all I gotta do is put my hand in the door handle, boop, and it unlocks for me. This right here, that's called welcome lighting. So at nighttime, it actually illuminates the door handle quite well. You've got ambient lighting in here, which is really sweet at night. It's there and in the cup holders. You can kind of see it right now. Quite bougie, as the kids would say. Memory seating, so you can save your own seat position. It also has power folding mirrors. Automatic for the driver and passenger, up, down. We got the Harman Kardon stereo. It bumps pretty good. I guess we should check out the condition of the seats. You're gonna always have, the most wear on the driver's bolster, because that's the most frequently used seat. Just kind of normal wear, no cracks or anything. Up along here is really good. Yeah, they're in perfectly nice condition. And this pops out too. Ooh, crumbs. They call it the crumb catcher. Steering wheel, wrapped in leather, heated of course. I don't feel any nicks or anything out of the steering wheel. Gotta unlock this. Okay. Really wicked feature, especially with the young one, is the built-in sunshade. Check that out. Super cool. So both of the rear windows have that. Just goes in like so. It really does have 19 cup holders. I counted once. These rear seats are on rails, so you can move them forwards and backwards. And then if you want to get in the back, what you can do with one hand is you grab on this and it slides forward in one motion like so. And like I said, I can actually sit back here. Boink. Yeah, so if I was gonna go here, let's just do it. Look at this. my head's not touching. I got like an inch. And there's more cup holders. There's even USB ports back here. I don't think the camera's gonna pick that up, but there's 2 USB ports. Like I said, these vents pump out a lot of air, which is nice. It's got these little handles that help you climb through the center. I think we should turn the car on at this point. Armrests, of course, very nice to have. I'll get the car started to show you this. All right. So, this is it in all of its majesty. Volume controls, phone calls, adaptive cruise control. Takes practice, but it is amazing once you get comfortable with it. The new 23 Ascent is going to a bigger screen, but it's worse. This is actually a really good screen. The backup camera displays nice and large. It's an 8-inch screen. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. The new Ascent with the tall screen, they're replacing all the physical buttons for your climate control and they're putting it in the touchscreen. It's honestly a thumbs down from me. It has a dual zone climate control up front, and then you are also able to control the climate in the rear. So that's the fan speed and the temperature in the rear, and you can also lock the controls in the rear if you don't want people in the back accessing their buttons. I know it's kind of dark now to see, but it's not scratched up or anything. It's got a nice kind of wood grain finish on it. The screen's good too. There's no big scratch across that or anything. This is kind of like a really shiny finish on the plastics. All along the dash, like, I don't think there's a significant piece of damage on the interior. The only thing there is that wear on the seat that I showed you. Those are the wheel locks. This is a decent size. Let's check out the back real quick. If you want to fold the seats down flat, you have to pull both of these at once, and then it folds the seat down flat. I don't really think I can do that while holding a phone, but if you're sitting in the seat, this just reclines it. Let's see if I can try to hold it with my chin. Who knows what that's gonna look like on film, but there's your seat folded down. All right. So just real quickly, I don't know if this is gonna pick it up very well, but there's the rubber floor mats back here. And this is your rear climate control. There is a house style outlet, which is awesome to have. There's a little bit of lighting here by some of your cup holders. 2 more USB ports, heated seats in the rear, and there's your temperature control. And you can even choose between feet or face or just feet, and your fan speed. And more of these little fans here. It's kind of like airplane climate, you know how they blow those little vents in your face. Huge big panoramic sunroof, really nice. It has an electric shade that closes. This top portion will actually slide open. There's the mirrors folded closed. I think you can set it so they fold in every time you lock the car. Here's your headlights on. Ooh, come on camera, keep up. Just barely. Really bright LEDs at night. I know you got a lot of dark roads where you live. You won't be disappointed with these. Well, see if we can get you a little more light somewhere here. I'll try to get under this street light more. Not really. Oh, let's get it right under the big sunroof. How about that? Would have been much better to do during the day, but you know what? I'm very confident in honestly saying that you won't be disappointed with the condition that it's in. It doesn't smell weird. This is really cool. That's a video feed, so if you have like the back full with luggage or you just can't see out the back window, you can flick this, and it's called a smart rear view camera, and it does have garage door openers built in, and they're auto dimming. This has a little peekaboo privacy mirror, so you can see what's going on with your rear passengers. And then buttons to turn off the lane departure warning, the pre-collision braking, and like I said, you can close that up electronically. And if you want it just open a little bit, you can stop it and close it in segments. All right, I'm sure we're running kind of long, and you had a long day driving, so I'm kind of boring you at this point. But let's do a little. Oh, I gotta put the plate on the back. We'll do a legal. I mean, I know you're not supposed to be on your phone when you drive, but does it count if you're just holding it as a camera? I don't know. But let's drive back to the dealership. Still has a CD player. And we'll renew the satellite radio for you, so you'll get 3 months of that. This is a feature I really like. It's called Auto Vehicle Hold. So this is telling me that it's on right here. It says AVH, and then there's that green circle. My foot's on the brake right now, and the car is in drive. I can take my foot off the brake, and the car is not going to move until I press the gas pedal. So you can just rest your foot while you're at a red light. As soon as I press the gas pedal, that green circle goes away. It's a really small thing, but I really like it. It's really nice. Okay, let's get back to work. So many things to do. Super good visibility, just like all the Subarus have had. They really focus on that. Roll the window up. Also, one of the quietest, if not the quietest cars that we make. First time I drove it, that was one of the things that really stood out to me, was how quiet it is. They've made the steering wheels a little smaller in recent years too, so like navigating a tight parking lot or doing a U-turn is just that bit easier with the smaller steering wheel, and it helps it feel more responsive. Like it's seriously, it's shocking how it doesn't feel like a big car at all. It's super easy to drive. Turning left up here. I'm trying not to advertise to the world I'm holding a phone, and I meant to say right. The turbo kicks in real nice and smooth. It has the full amount of torque, which is like the force that puts you back in your seat, at 2,000 RPM. So most vehicles in this class will use a 6-cylinder, but this thing, you just get it 2,000, and then it's whisking you along. It's a really nice engine and transmission combination. All right, well, I'm gonna say goodbye here, Jen, so my boss doesn't see me driving around with a phone in my hand. But hopefully this helped a little bit, and we will get all that other stuff figured out real soon. I'm gonna email you a quote, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Well, I hope you made it to Revelstoke safely, and I hope your drive tomorrow goes nice and smooth. Okay, we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.